In today's video, I am going to be talking about winter driving here in Missoula, Montana and the surrounding areas. So let's get after it right now. All right, my name is Dinah Filkins. I'm a realtor serving Missoula and the Bitterroot here in western Montana. Now, just to let you know where I am in downtown Missoula. The courthouse is up here on the right-hand side. Let's see if I'm at a stoplight. So there it is. There's the courthouse. So when you first move to Missoula, you will need to go to the courthouse to get all your like paperwork for, is it your driver's license? Yeah, I think so. I had to come down here, and pro tip, come as soon as they open, and I want to say they open at like 7 a.m. That's when you go. Excuse me, because you can't make an appointment. Coffee. So as you can see, this is January 2025, and I hate this road because there's only stop signs on 2 out of the 4 ways. Anyways, it's January 2025, and we got about some of it melted. I want to say 6 to 8 inches on depending on where you go around here. And I have seen so many cars in ditches, and I just wanted to give some tips on how to drive around here because it is an acquired skill. And if you're from out of state or from a state where you're not used to driving in the snow, you're gonna need to learn really quickly because it's not only a danger to you, but it's a danger to others. And I don't want that for you, and I don't want that for others. All right, we are crossing over the Clark Fork River. It is beautiful down here. This is Missoula, lots of restaurants, coffee shops in this little area right here, and on 3rd Street, which is like right there. There's some really sweet little small businesses. I really love this area down here. So tip number 1, if you are going to be driving anywhere in Montana or anywhere where there is snow, but especially here, you're going to need the right car. And I'm talking about all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. I guess those are the same thing. You need that. Like it's a must. It's a prerequisite for driving around here. Because you know why? In my plowed driveway, I had an Amazon driver who had rented a car from Florida, and it was not all-wheel drive. It was rear-wheel drive with street tires. He was like figure skating in my driveway. Like 2 hours later, a tow truck had to come and tow him out of my driveway. And it's not even that steep. So, tip number 1, all-wheel drive is an absolute must. Get rid of your rear wheel drive or your front wheel drive. It's a little bit better than rear wheel. Empty bed, like trucks with nothing in the bed, at least put some sandbags back there. Please. It's cheap. Put some sandbags. You know what? And if you're really desperate, just shovel some snow in there. We got that. So that's a must, okay? A must. Tip 2. If you're going to move to especially around here, Missoula, Montana, Ravalli County, Granite County, Lake County, this all here in western Montana, right? If you're gonna move here, then you absolutely need to set aside some money for studded tires. Even if you live in the city, like even here, because you can tell who doesn't have studded tires because it's a slip and slide. You know, they're like figure skating. Or you'll see a car in the ditch and you don't see studded tires. Well, that's why. So instead of spending your money getting towed because you're in a ditch, or towed because you're in my driveway, spend that money and get studded tires. It is an investment that you'll need to do every 3 to 5 years, but it is so worth it for your peace of mind so that you're not figure skating around here. Now, I want to say that I personally think that the counties do a really good job at cleaning the roads, but it's not immediate. Like if it snow falls, you're gonna have to wait a couple hours. So your butt's either gonna stay at home or you're gonna have to drive in it. And if you're gonna drive in it, or if you have an emergency and you must drive in it, then you're gonna need the proper tires. And even if the counties do plow and do put salt down, do put dirt down, they do a good job. Like, I must say, they do a good job. But still, there are places where you could get like some extra ice overnight. Some like neighborhood roads are not plowed, or maybe they're plowed once and not twice, or maybe the salt is, disappeared. It's like this. Look at this parking lot. Has it been plowed? Yeah, it has, but it's a slip and slide. And like, it's not steep or anything, so it's not that big of a deal. I can't park here because my car's not gonna fit. God, when it snows, I guess it covers up the lines. Like, I'm not gonna fit in there, guys. See the shit I have to deal with? Yeah, I guess it does cover up the lines so people don't park inside the lines. Like, same thing with this. You see this? Has it been plowed? Yeah, but it's still a sheet of ice. Now, it's not steep or anything, so you shouldn't have a problem regardless of what car you have, but it's still not a risk I'm willing to take. Goodness gracious. Tip number 3. No matter what kind of car you have, no matter where you're driving, please just be cautious in driving. And if you're not experienced in driving in the snow, then like legit practice. Tip number 4, always have a tow truck number in your phone. Like, this is it's kind of stupid, but it has saved me. Like, I think I'm an experienced driver, and I do have the proper car, and I do have studded tires, and I've still gotten towed out. Like, there's situations where, you know what, shit happens. But you need to have a tow truck, like, programmed in your phone. Just be safe out there. Please, please, please. Not only for yourself, but for others. And I say this with all the love and kindness to the out-of-staters that watch this channel, because I'm like literally talking to you. So if you have Texas license plates, California license plate, Florida license plates, you're going to get honked at more often. You're going to get some nasty looks. You might even get the finger every once in a while. I mean, locals overall are nice, but when it comes to driving, any problems on the road, it's always the out-of-staters. Always your fault. So I say this because this channel reaches mostly out-of-staters who are wanting to move here to Western Montana, and I don't sugarcoat how things are. I want to make sure that you are well prepared and you know what you're walking into, because like, see that sidewalk right there? Now, I don't personally have this because I don't go like walking on sidewalks often. But there are these like little, they're like these little chains for your shoes, and they have like little spikes, and you can get them at Costco apparently. They have like these little spikes that go like onto the bottom of your shoe to help you walk on ice. Who freaking knew? I didn't. I came from Washington, D.C., where, yeah, we still had this, because they definitely, the county, well, not the county, the city really sucks at plowing and icing and, or de-icing and salt and dirt. They really suck at that. So this is like a huge upgrade, but we didn't have those little spiky things, unless I guess you order them from Amazon. So I didn't know about those until I moved here. And I saw another mom with them on, and I was like, what are those? So yeah, get yourself some spiky shoes. So it's like these little things that like I had to figure out, and I rather you not figure it out. I'd rather just tell you. Okay? Please, 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 please drive the right car. Please. Okay? Comment, questions, reach out. All my information is down below. I would love to help you move. And if you're coming here to like look at land or look at houses and the road looks sketch, do not chance it. Please. Please be cautious. Just do not chance it, because there are lots of roads, back roads around here that are not maintained by the county because they're too remote. So they're dependent on the homeowners or the landowners. And, you know, like sometimes it doesn't get done, or it gets done delayed, whatever it may be. So do not just like go out and exploring in the wintertime, because your ass is going to get stuck. Because that also happened to me. Because we live a little bit outside of city limits, and these lovely folks from California were looking at some land that was for sale across from our land, and they got stuck on our land because they had a rear wheel drive empty bedded truck, and they were driving in a snowstorm at night. And they got stuck on our land and came knocking on my door. They're lucky their ass didn't get shot. So it's like, if you're coming to visit and you're looking at land and houses, and if the road looks sketch, stop. Don't do it. Okay. You promise me? All right. Subscribe. Did I say that? Yeah, you should subscribe, because it helps me, it helps the channel, and it really helps me stay motivated to do more of these videos. All right, until next time.